Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Putting Dr. G on the Spot. And this month we are dealing with the whole consequences of abstinence, and we're dealing with whether it's associated with prostatitis. Exactly what is prostatitis? As the name suggests, it is an inflammation of the prostate itself. As we previously mentioned before, prostate itself is an organ that is responsible for production of semen. Clearly, if the semen is not ejaculated, and sometimes it actually will be excreted in other forms such as wet dreams. However, sometimes there is a belief that too much of its semen accumulated in there might be associated with prostatitis. In reality, it is not that simple. Prostatitis itself can be divided into acute prostatitis and chronic prostatitis. We know the commonest reason why people get acute prostatitis is caused by a bacteria called E. coli. E. coli usually is associated with hygiene or dehydration, and patients like that will get temperature, difficulty in passing urine, and also burning sensation. Antibiotics is required in order to eliminate prostatitis. In a more chronic manner, the prostatitis can be caused by two types. It can be bacterial prostatitis or non-bacterial prostatitis. The bacterial prostatitis is also caused by E. coli. When it's chronic, it takes much longer to resolve. However, when it comes to non-bacterial prostatitis, we don't really know why. But the body somehow built up an inflammatory changes towards the prostate, and that causes it to cause discomfort and then also swellings. And then some people believe that abstinence also causes such inflammation because the sperm itself perhaps is not recognized as a bodily fluid because it contains only half a genetic material in the spermatozoa itself. So what does the scientific scrutiny tell you? In fact, the science actually cannot decide. On one hand, it actually is shown that too much sexual activity can cause increase in lactic acid and may be associated with prostatitis. On the other hand, there's another study that actually showed that when someone has got prostatitis, the more frequent you ejaculate, the less symptoms you're going to get. The reality is that we don't really know whether abstinence is associated with prostatitis. So hopefully in the future, we do more research and find out more how to diagnose and treat prostatitis. For next week, we're going to go for something really quite peculiar. We're going to talk about abstinence itself, whether it can actually be associated with sperm allergy or the production of anti-sperm antibodies. So if you are keen to find out what exactly is sperm allergy, does it actually exist, then you stay tuned for next week's Putting Dr. G on the Spot.